Psalm 149 is a jubilant hymn, celebrating God's triumph and His people's role in exalting His name. The psalmist calls upon the faithful to sing a new song to the Lord, rejoicing in His victory and praising His name. He invites them to dance and make music to God, acknowledging His role as their Creator and King. In this psalm, the psalmist focuses on God's triumph over His enemies and His vindication of His people. He praises God for His delight in His people and His protection over them, likening them to a royal army equipped with weapons of warfare. The psalmist exults in the prospect of executing God's judgment on the nations and punishing the wicked, affirming God's righteousness and justice. The psalmist then highlights the honor and privilege bestowed upon God's people. He declares that God takes pleasure in His people, crowning the humble with salvation and exalting them with honor. The psalmist emphasizes the importance of the faithful living in obedience to God's commands, for they are the ones who will experience His favor and blessings. The psalm concludes with a call to universal praise and worship. The psalmist calls upon all creation to praise the Lord, from the heavens to the earth. He declares that God's praise will be on the lips of His people, who will sing His praises and honor His name forever. Psalm 149 serves as a joyful affirmation of God's triumph and His people's role in exalting His name, calling all creation to join in praising the Lord for His righteousness and salvation. Let's now read Psalms chapter 149. Praise ye the Lord. Sing unto the Lord a new song, and His praise in the congregation of saints. Let Israel rejoice in Him that made him. Let the children of Zion be joyful in their King. Let them praise His name in the dance, let them sing praises unto Him with the timbrel and harp. For the Lord taketh pleasure in His people, He will beautify the meek with salvation. Let the saints be joyful in glory, let them sing aloud upon their beds. Let the high praises of God be in their mouth, and a two-edged sword in their hand, to execute vengeance upon the heathen, and punishments upon the people. To bind their kings with chains, and their nobles with fetters of iron. To execute upon them the judgment written, this honor have all His saints. Praise ye the Lord. This ends our reading of Psalms chapter 149.